In this video, I'm going to create a blank quiz. So I've logged into Glow, click on blank quiz. When that opens up, you'll see that I have a completely blank form. And just as we would do normally, we'll give it a title. So this one's called Titanic. Okay, and under here we've got form description. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add the text that I want the learners to read first of all. So I'm going to say read the text below and then answer the questions. And then I'm going to open up my document where I've got the text ready. Here it is here. So I'm simply going to select all of that, use Control-C to copy, then back to my quiz, and then Control-V to paste it. I'm just going to spread it out. There is my simple bit of text that I want them to read. Now I need to start building my questions. So my first question, how long did it take to build the Titanic? And it's going to be a multiple choice. So I'm simply going to add my options in. If I hit return, then I go to the next option. And I can add as many options as I want. When I'm happy that I've added all the options that I want, then I'm going to click on Answer Key. So this gives me the option of whether or not I want to give points. So I'm going to make this question worth 5 points. Okay. Now you can see it says choose the correct answer. So that's 2 years. So I'm going to tick that. And then I have this great option of adding answer feedback. So I'm going to click here, and for incorrect answers, I'm going to say, nope, try again, remember to scan the passage. Now the great thing here is if there was a particular link to a video or something, and perhaps if this was a maths question, then you might have a video link that you want to send them to watch before going back to review their answers. But in this case, because the passage is on there, I don't need to do that. But if I was going to do that, I could simply click on the link or the YouTube video slide. So I'm going to say save, and then do I want feedback for my correct answer? Yeah, I do. So I'm going to edit that again and go to correct answer. And I'm going to say, well done. You used your scanning skills. Now, obviously, this feedback should be linked to your success criteria and learning intentions. So I just click save, and then I'm happy, and you can see that I've got feedback for correct answers and feedback for incorrect answers. When I've completed that question, I simply click done. And then I can go on and I can add a next question. So I'm going to click add, and I'll keep doing that until I have my quiz built up. Once I've added all my questions, I can go back and I can add in my answer key for each of them. So every time I simply click on answer key, then I can add in the correct answer. And you can say mark all other answers incorrect. Now what you might want to do here is, because it's a number, you might want to accept that answer in text rather than digits, and then you can give your feedback as well. So just as we did before, simply say answer feedback, and I'm just going to say well done, and then hit save. And you simply click done each time. So you just go through each of your answers. When you're doing that, simply click on it, go to answer key, and then click the correct answer, and you can choose answer feedback. And again, if you want points, it's a good idea to consider if you're having points, you might be working with a percentage. It's useful for to consider that when you're doing it. simply click done. And the final answer is people. I'm going to say answer key for this one. The Titanic was full of people. And don't forget, you can edit that just as you would normally. Incorrect answers. Try again. And when you're happy, every time, click save, decide about your points, and add them in, and then click done. Now I've completed my quiz. I'm going to name it up here so that I can easily go back to it, because that's it, ready to be reused time and time again with different learners in different classes. I want to check what it looks like. Remember, I can always preview it so you get an idea of what it looks like for the learners. And you can see here, if I choose the wrong one, once I submit it, then I'll get my feedback. Okay, so view my score, takes me in and it says, that's wrong, try again, remember to scan the passage. Now, I've just managed to skip through and miss all of these answers. If you wanted to, what you can do is make sure that each one of your questions are required. And that way then, the learners can't just skip through it. They have to actually answer them all. And you can see they've now got a little star. Alright, once I've created it, I'm then ready to send that to the learners. So I click send, and then I'm going to click the link, and that gives me a nice link which I can shorten for ease. And then I simply copy that link, and I can post that in my Google Classroom or on my school blog or wherever my class blog, wherever it is that I'm going to share it with the learners. I'd simply click copy, and that's it. So I've now got a fantastic form, self-marking, with all the information contained in there. So once the learners have responded, you simply click on the Responses tab. What this gives you is summary, question by question, and individual answers. You also can, once you've finished, you can turn off accepting responses, so it means that no one else can come back in. I'm just going to leave it on just now. So you have your insights, so you can see the numbers of respondents. You can see in terms of the answers, so 2 out of the 4 people have got it correct. You can then see the different responses, and you can just continue to scroll down and see those graphs, which are really helpful for a quick glance. If you want to drill down into a particular question, then you can see the numbers, the specific learners overall. 2 got it right, 2 got it wrong. You simply scroll through each question using the scroll button, and finally you have the individual responses, and you can go down and you can see the individuals. Well, this one has clearly not bothered to read anything, and you can see that, so you can drill right down with your learners when you're using it, and you can also print it out if you needed it for reference materials too. I hope that's useful.